RFK Jr. admits he can't actually tie Tylenol to autism. RFK Jr. said there isn't sufficient evidence to back up his claims. What? You're telling me that RFK Jr., a Republican, was talking about a subject that he doesn't understand and was making claims that he can't back up? That never happens. Who could have predicted this happening? This video brought to you by my YouTube members and patrons. Thank you guys. How's it going, everybody, and welcome back to another subreddit video. And today we are going to be returning, well, we're not returning to any subreddit actually, we're going to a new subreddit that I stumbled upon by accident while looking for another subreddit. So today we are going to be looking at r/are the neurotypicals okay? This is like, are the straights okay or are the cis okay, except for neurotypicals, you know, people that don't have autism or ADHD or anything like that. And it's a ride. It's a wild ride. Very quickly before we begin, I just wanted to mention that YouTube members and patrons, you guys get an extra video every single week for as low as £1 a month. So if that is something that interests you, please do consider joining, as it really helps support the channel and it equates to about 25p per video. Also, I will be live in 2 hours as of this video going out. So if you are interested in catching my stream, please do consider it, as it's always a fun time and I love to see you guys there. Right, let's get into the subreddit, shall we?
How I look at my wife when she asks what we're gonna name the baby after the doctor just diagnosed him with autism.
So, a couple things. First of all, a complete misunderstanding of how autism works or what it is to begin with. Like, autism can't just be diagnosed at birth. Like, unless you're not naming your baby for like a full year to 2 years, you're not gonna know your baby has autism. Second of all, the fact that they're even talking about, you know, killing a baby just because it has autism, I feel like I don't really have anything else to add to that. That's just fucked up. That just is what it is, isn't it? That's just, cool, man. It's good to know that we're in 2025 and it feels like we've regressed to 2005. You're gonna see a lot of that. Just accidentally shit in the pool, blamed it on some Down syndrome kid, and now he's kicked out. Sorry, kid. Welcome to the real world. Now, I'm conflicted about this one because, yeah, it's a crass and shit joke, but also that kind of is the joke, right? I feel like if he had just left out the Down syndrome part and just said that he blamed it on a kid, it would have been a bit funnier. But I also get that the point is that he's meant to be deplorable. This isn't meant to be something he's celebrated doing. The joke is that he's proud of doing a shitty thing, and that's the joke, right? It's that subversive, edgy humor, and he's the joke, not the Down syndrome kid. But also, like, the joke would have landed the same, I think, if you had just said a kid. I don't know, I'm conflicted because it is a little bit funny, but the ableism part is like, when the joke is that he's ableist and that's bad, I kind of get it, but also, I don't know, I'm just conflicted about this one. I'm just conflicted, you know? Like, I don't fully think that this one was done, you know, with the intention of punching down and being mean to people with disabilities, right? I just don't think that they completely thought through that aspect of it, right? It's just meant to be edgy. Autism rates globally. Still think it's genetic? Well, first of all, the map's not accurate. This map isn't accurate, and also, but the way that the key is done, that's not how you do. You don't write 250 to 300 and have a less than symbol between them. That's not how you do keys. This is just a graph basically of like first world countries next to third world countries. Like, yes, first world countries where people have access to healthcare and have access to people that are going to be capable of diagnosing autism en masse to people that have autism are going to show higher autism rates. That's not surprising. But anyway, then someone responded with, it's called vaccines. Autism is caused by neuroinflammation, mainly from excess sugar, seed oils, grains, toxic products. Vaccines and some drugs are factors too. Yes, and can be passed on from maternal toxin load. It's called genetics, and it is genetics. And the guy showing a graph of like where autism is more common and saying, still think it's genetics, is so stupid because that doesn't prove anything. Even if these countries do have higher rates of autism, yes, it's still genetics. Do you not realize, does this person not realize that if you have a higher quantity of a certain kind of person in a specific place, then in that place, that higher quantity of person is more likely to have children and to pass down those genetics, resulting in more people with those genetics. That's how that works. So yes, it is genetic, and showing that like, oh, it's more common in some places changes nothing. If you look up a graph of the highest rates of lactose intolerance, you're going to find that Asia is one of the continents with the highest cases of lactose intolerance. Lactose intolerance is genetic. It's something that's passed down. If your parents are lactose intolerant, you're likely to be lactose intolerant. It doesn't mean it's not genetic just because one continent has higher rates of it than another continent. It's just what a stupid claim, without even talking about just the stupidity of the anti-vaxxers and blaming autism on sugar and oil, which I've never heard before, but that's even more stupid. It's genetic. It simply is. It's not Tylenol. It's not vaccines. It's not sugar and seed oils. It's genetics. Circumcision highly likely linked to autism, RFK Jr. says in wild new Tylenol claim. Cool. So he can't prove that it's linked to Tylenol. He's like, well, I've made these claims and can't prove them. I know. I'll slap it on fucking anything else. Really? Circumcision. Don't get me wrong. Circumcision. There is no reason for children to be getting circumcised at birth. There is simply no reason for it. It's genital mutilation. Plain and simple. That's all it is, right? Unless you have specifically a health condition that requires you to get it, there is no reason for you to get it. And there's no reason for you to get it until such a health condition arises, right? In the UK, circumcision, way less common. Like, very few people have it compared to, you know, like the US. And we don't just have like, everybody's got infected penises. It's not a thing. Just wash your peen when you have a shower and you'll be fine. I'm fully on board with circumcision not being something that everybody does because there's no reason to. You're removing one of the most sensitive parts of the penis for literally no reason. However, it has fucking nothing to do with autism. Right, this next lot are some t-shirts that were definitely designed by neurotypical people. They are the most hideous, garish, and over-the-top, overstimulating, clashing shirts I have ever seen, and that's coming from me, who wears shirts like this, so you know they're going to be bad. They also carry a catchphrase, which is just, I've never met a neurodivergent person who likes this phrase. Everybody hates it because it doesn't make sense. You'll see, okay? You'll see. So first shirt, autism awareness. A different ability, not a disability. Autism is neither. It's not a disability, but it's not a different ability. Being autistic doesn't make people just able to do things that other people aren't. Like, you do very occasionally have savants, right? Like autistic children that are like insanely good at maths or like can play any music they hear by ear. But you also have neurotypical people that do that. They're just very, very rare on both sides, but like normal, typical, everyday autistic people aren't all savants, right? There isn't some different ability they have. They have the same ability as everyone else. Just sometimes they have issues with overstimulation or problems with understanding specific social cues, but it doesn't make them differently abled. I don't like the term, and I've never met someone who does. Anyway, we've got another one, which is, does that Dinger Nation? What does Dinger Nation Athletics? Maybe it's a specific brand or something. Autism is not a disability, it's a different ability. The same thing. Horrible clashing shirt, just over the top. I am unique, just like everyone else. That's, you know, if it's being worn by like a 4-year-old that their parent has put on them, like, whatever. But if this is being advertised for adults, God help us all. This one is just, again, it's the autism puzzle pieces, but it's even more horrible clashing colors. I'm getting a headache just looking at this. This is a horrible. This is the worst. And another one, it's getting worse. It's and this one is just, It's the American flag, but it's the autism awareness ribbon, and the stripes of the flag are the autism rainbow puzzle pieces, and the back of the shirt is just covered in the awareness ribbons. These are so bad. They don't look good. They don't. And like, another autism is not a disability, it's a different ability, the same catchphrase. Did anybody see a shirt here that they saw and went, oh, that's cool? Because I sure as hell didn't. Like, why can't autistic people have clothes made that look nice instead of look like that, you know? But like, these are 100% made by neurotypical people, because a neurodivergent person, especially someone with autism, isn't going to make the most overstimulating shirt they could possibly wear, right? Not something that autistic people are usually down for. God, it's just the most over the top. Jesus. Anyway, this next one, if you didn't hate AI already, if you didn't think that the existence of AI was already a plague on the human race, well, I have a video for you.
I'm the lead developer for Warzone. We have some exciting, fun stuff we're adding to the game soon. Call of Duty is so fast.
Yeah, so... Sorry, I'm just left a bit speechless. People are using AI to generate videos of kids with Down syndrome as a method of mocking a game and its developing team. That's the stage of AI we're at, where people can just generate a video of a kid with Down syndrome to mock a game. Do I need to add anything more? Is there anything more I need to add? Is there anything more I even could add? I think the answer is no to all of them. Now, this next one is worse. We got another video. I feel like I'm just gonna play some of it for you guys, and I'll let you guys see. I'm not gonna play the whole thing because the whole thing's like 3 minutes long. I'm just gonna show you some of the best bits. Just some of the best bits. You just enjoy.
Why y'all bringing shit like this to my courtroom, man? Get him out of those, please. Bang, 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 bang. Just in there screaming all day. Exactly.
So that's enough of that. Is that really where we're at? Is that really the comedy that we're at now? Is it really 2005 again, where people think that, haha, funny, let's mock mentally disabled people for internet funny jokes? Haha, aren't I hilarious? What was the joke here? What was the joke? There wasn't one. The joke was, haha, disabled person goes to jail for murder. Haha, the judge doesn't know how to deal with a disabled person that's murdered people, despite the fact that there are, you know, very much laws in place for those kinds of things. Dude, I don't have anything. Just, that's it. That's all I've got. So, yeah, this subreddit has like 30,000 people in it. So, good job me for finding this, I guess. Jesus Christ. What the fuck? Anyway, if you would like to support me in making more content like this, then I have a Patreon in the description down below, or equally you can click on that join button on the channel to support me. It helps a lot more than you might realize, but by no means should you feel like you have to. I'm going to keep making content regardless. But a huge, massive special thank you to all of the wonderful YouTube members and patrons that do support me. All of your names are up on screen right now, and it genuinely helps so much, and it genuinely means so much. So thank you to everybody that does. Other than that, thank you so much for watching, everybody. I hope you have enjoyed, and as always, I will see you in the next video. Peace out.